It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you what promises to be a very exciting Friday night matchup. They'll play this one here in Los Angeles before the Lakers head back to the road. And many happy returns to LaMarcus Aldridge, now healthy in the lineup and ready to go.
Yeah, everybody's glad to see him back out there. It was surprising to me to see just how well they were able to cope with his injury. A lot of guys stepped up in his absence, and they hardly missed a beat.
Yeah, ironically, their confidence seemed to get a big boost when he was out. Not because of his absence, but because they were able to succeed and play well without him. Now you add him back into the mix. I mean, this could be something really special.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Dang. Chandler out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Lawson. And it's Stauskas in at the 2.
Luol Deng is the definition of a gamer. He averaged over 38 minutes a game over the last 5 seasons with the Bulls. Played with a fractured thumb, torn ligaments in his wrist. He always goes all out at both ends every time he's on the court.
Rejected by Wall. George against Dang. They get it again. Out to Wade. Pass to George. We play just over a minute here in the first. Wall's shot is off.
And when you talk about the physical toll for Dang playing those long minutes, tremendous discipline and dedication to keep his body ready to go. And his hard work and leadership has to be missed by the Bulls on and off the court. And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway jumper, but he gets it to go.
Lawson's against Wall. Lawson kicks to Stauskas. Ball's knocked loose. And it's Wade penetrating. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And for Dang, back in the 2013 playoffs, he tried to practice through complications from a spinal tap. You don't hear that very often. That was a life-threatening condition.
And Kevin, he was unhappy with his care during that incident and said nobody from the Bulls checked up on him at the hospital. So I think that cast a real cloud over their ensuing contract negotiations.
Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The drive by Wade. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. 6 points for Wade.
That's his third make in 4 attempts, guys, so quick start for the game.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, Scott Brooks gave me a few minutes to share with him. He told me he's wary about how they'll contend with DeMarcus Cousins inside. He said he's a beast in there, no doubt about it. Size, length, strength, and a ton of skill. The talent is really off the charts with him. And guys, he knows it won't be easy to muscle Cousins away from the rim, but he said that's what they've got to find a way to do. It won't be easy.
Thanks, Doris. Wall, that's good.
Beautiful cut to the hoop. He's getting anything he wants here already.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Pacers in Indiana.
Seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game. Their offense was clicking, but it was really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game.
Ty Lawson somewhat undersized at the point guard position at 5'11", but he makes up for it with his strength, and he really competes defensively. He is not easy to push around.
Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And he really competed defensively, too, Kevin. 3 steals.
Now Wall. Dwayne Wade's three-pointer that didn't go. Feeds to George from downtown. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started rocking and thumping and bumping, things only got worse.
Here's Stauskas. The game now all time. Stauskas has got his first basket.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Now here's Wall, averaging 22 points a game. George dishes to Wade. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Wall in the corner. Here's Cousins. No luck. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And looking back to last year, they won this season series, as you'd probably expect. Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense is not going to allow many easy layups. It's going to make you earn it from the line.
To touch again on Steve's comment, last year they were a playoff team facing a team that went home at the end of the regular season, and Clark, they took advantage. Yeah,
that to me is what makes a playoff team, Kevin. I mean, beating the teams you should beat and then not having any significant letdown.
Now here's Wall. The jump hook, that's good. Wall's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Hassan against Wall. Aldridge with a screen on George. Here's Dang. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from Wade with it. Now Lawson defending. And George kicks to Wade. Here's Cousins. Tries again. It's rebounded by Lawson. And the Thunder with possession. Chandler outside. In low to Cousins. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rip.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just a tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you've got to continue to go to the well.
Let's check out how the Lakers stacked up, Kevin, over the last month in the NBA statistics. Tops in scoring, first in field goal percentage, and they're number 2 in steals. A very aggressive team in going after the ball.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
And here we go with Lawson, running it right up the court. The shot will not go, and the Lakers will go the other way with it.
The Lakers might have sunk to the bottom of the Western Conference last season, but they still put up a pretty good fight against a lot of Western Conference teams.
Now, here is George. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Indiana. Wall lays it up and puts it in. Wall's got 6.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Oklahoma City trailer.
You know, one thing this Lakers group last year always played with was pride. And that should be a given, but that's not always the case. Sure, it was a down year, but they weren't just going to pack it up and give up and let their bitter rivals have the best of it.
Here's Wall. Ty Lawson making his last shot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And that was a silver lining for the Lakers. They did manage to save some face with tough performances.
Yeah, but when it comes down to it, last year was a lost cause for them. Between the injuries and everything, I mean, you can never count the Lakers down for too long in the West, and I think they'll be back. But, boy, last year was tough.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Cousins. Barnes comes in for DeJuan Blair. And Irving subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Now, here is Lawson. 14 points from him the last game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And defensively, he was all over the court, forcing turnovers, putting a ton of pressure on the ball.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for the Lakers?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively, they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
And George, here we go.
Solid work at the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with two hands on the stuff.
Nothing extravagant about it, but there didn't need to be.
Williams inside, covered by Irving. Irving against Williams. Right wing. Here's Morris. Shot clock at 6. Off the left rim and out.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
And George kicks to Wall. Outside Irving. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And there's the pass to Wall. He dishes it to Irving. Down low from 8. And Luol Deng pulls it down.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Wants to get it to Morris and does. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Morris has got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Wall. Here we go now. Nobody near George. And it's George again missing. Thunder have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Williams kicks to Aldridge. Puts up the baby hook. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Well, Luol Deng was supposed to have a lot more help in Chicago as they got healthy, but injury struck once again. And they were forced to ship Deng off to help in the next rebuilding project. First time Deng has ever played in a different uniform.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Dean comes in for John Wall. Here's Levine. Right now averaging 5 points a game. And the shot is good.
Yeah, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
Thunder shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Roberts passes to Deng. He kicks it to Miller. To the middle. Deng with the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 1. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Irving with a clean look. The three-pointers right on target.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Outside Deng. And he lays it straight in. Deng's got his second basket of the night. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Plumlee, no luck.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
That's good.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. You've got to get their defense in gear.
Now, here is Irving. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
Here's Roberts. The fast break chance. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play.
Draymond Green was the 35th pick back in 2012 and has made an impact thus far with his defense, rebounding, and great IQ for the game. And I like his competitive spirit, too. He helps you win in a lot of ways.
And Green more of an offensive player at Michigan State. I think he's still adjusting to the added distance on the NBA three-point arc, but shot it really well in the playoffs last year. So just getting better and better every year.
Lakers shooting pretty efficiently out there. It is in 48% in the first quarter. Irving kicks to Levine. On the wing, Green. And another three for the Lakers.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
And Green's very vocal, very outspoken. He's occasionally rubbed, in fact, opponents the wrong way.
Yeah, never shy about contact either, Kevin. He can get under opponent's skin at times, but if he's your teammate, you love what he brings to the table.
And that one's good.
That is a pretty finish. The defense did all they could there, but he just outwilled them.
Williams against Irving. Williams dishes to Dang. Back to Williams. Pass to Miller. He feeds it to Roberts. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Miller for 3. That is good. Miller's got 5.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 4.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Lakers ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Spend your Christmas day with the NBA. The Los Angeles Lakers go up against the Chicago Bulls. Live next Thursday night. Don't miss it.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
Yeah, Steve, I tell you what, their subs have really packed the punch for them so far.
Draymond Green is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's McLemore. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Levine in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Oklahoma City trailing. And it's Miller penetrating. Roberts passes to Miller. Now, here is Morris. Covered by Barnes. Chandler. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in. Chandler's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Thunder. Here's Levine. Kicks to Cousins. Puts it up. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Chandler's got 3 rebounds now in this one. A nice shot by Roberts.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Barnes with it. He's against Morris. Levine kicks to Cousins. He sinks the 11-footer. Cousins has got his second bucket tonight.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate. Oh, a moment now to see the story of Tyson Chandler. Last 10 games for him have been very nice. 2nd in blocks, 7th in field goal percentage. In terms of rebounding, he's in the top 20 in the league, so a guy who can really take care of the boards for you.
And of the numbers you tossed out there, Steve, I think his may be the most impressive to me. I mean, that's some rugged defense this guy's been playing.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Paul George comes in for Draymond Green, and John Wall subbed in for Levine. The Thunder also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Miller. Stauskas comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Lawson in for Brian Roberts. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, as you know, Luol Deng, the glue of the Chicago Bulls, was traded away in his 10th season with the team. Coach Tom Thibodeau thanked him for everything he'd done, saying, quote, "You couldn't ask anything more of a player. Practice hard, be a great leader, play for the team, be selfless. Whatever I asked him to do, he did. He embodied what we stand for." Quite a compliment, Kevin.
He'll be missed in Chicago. Thanks, Doris.
Good game for John Wall. 9 points and also a block shot. You know, you could tend to think of the Thunder as a top-heavy team with the all-stars they have, but they actually get a lot of production from their bench, which makes them a championship-caliber team.
Well, we're in this quick break, and out of the small forward position and the hottest shooters among them over the last month. Second is Paul George.
Well, that is such an efficient group offensively. That's really the best way to describe them. Nothing forced, just solid, smart shots.
And at small forward, that's the only way to post that kind of percentage. I mean, just letting them fly from the perimeter isn't going to get it done. You got to get it inside some, too.
DeJuan Blair. He's checked in for Barnes. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Ball against Lawson. Aldridge down low. Can't connect from short range.
I tell you, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Now here's Wall. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the feed to McLemore. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Lawson. 6 points for him. Passes it to Stauskas. Back to Lawson. Right side Aldridge. No good. Nice D from Cousins. LA's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, for Paul George, his leap last season, not just about accentuating his strengths, but also cutting back on the negative plays, in particular, lowering his fouls and turnovers while he was on the floor.
And for Paul George, looking to cut down on his turnovers, some of that was not forcing defense. It wasn't there.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that he really has to tighten up on. He had this terrible habit of throwing this one-handed bowling bounce pass that never found its target. So, PG, if you're listening, get rid of that bounce pass for me, Parker.
He's not only listening, he's playing. He's playing the game right now.
He's the real deal, though. He's one of the more enjoyable guys to watch and to hang out with.
Here is Wall. Ty Lawson making his last shot. And Wall kicks to McLemore. On the wing, George. Puts it up from 15. That is good. George has got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
This is to Aldridge. Now Chandler inside. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Lawson the pass to Stauskas. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. Blair's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out Oklahoma City, 2 spots down.
For the Thunder, Kevin, they've continued their outstanding play. They're definitely one of those teams that everybody has in their sights again this year.
Well, you know, this is a team that doesn't have any glaring weaknesses. I mean, they're strong across the board on that roster. And I think as long as they stay solid and they stay healthy, it wouldn't surprise me if they made a strong push into the playoffs.
Shot denied. And he recovers it. The wide open look here for Aldridge. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
As he should. That's a good decision. When he gets a clean look, he's got to take it.
Now, here is George. He's got 6. The dish to McLemore. Back to George. And so he draws the foul on the shot on the trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Paul George, PG 24. has solidified himself as a quality shooter from long range, but I love the way he looks to attack the basket. Needs to be and more efficient. He uses his length and athleticism to get to the basket and to the free throw line.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Wade's checked in. Lawson against Wall. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lawson. And the foul on Dwayne Wade.
That's foul number 2 for him. That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but you know, another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
Now here is Lawson. He's got 8. They grab their own miss. And it's Aldridge missing.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Lawson outside. Pass to Aldridge. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And George, here we go. Outside, Wall. The 3. No good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Morris with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in Oakland. Here's Stauskas. Wade is covering. Stauskas kicks to Morris. Here's Aldridge. The baseline jumper goes down. Aldridge has got 6 here in this quarter.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
And Wall kicks to George. Almost, but it rolls out. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Lawson with it. Wade picks him up. Stauskas, the pass to Lawson. Stauskas kicks to Lawson. Lawson right side. And they take the lead.
Right.
Lawson's got 10.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding, Steve. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
Steve, so close.
Well, such a seesaw affair back and forth. I mean, this has been an unbelievable game to watch.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Lakers. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Ben's checked in. That's good. Morris has got his second basket of the night.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
Outside, Wall. The drive by Wade. It's deflected. And stolen by Aldridge. And now it's Lawson running. He can go all the way. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Here's George. Ty Lawson making his last shot. Hit his foot. And the refs whistling a kick ball. Irving's checked in for John Wall. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Miller's checked in. Wade kicks to Plumlee. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark at the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
And you know, frustrated Steve is on this.
Well, I just, you know what, come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
You know, it wasn't really hard to see why the Lakers struggled so much last year. The talent was down, and also the defensive effort and focus was borderline embarrassing at times.
They recover it. George against Miller. Goes back up. And it's George missing.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Dang with the screen for Miller. Feeds to Dang. Outside Dang. Launches it. Count that one. Now it's a 6-point Oklahoma City lead.
As you said with the Lakers, last year their defense was near the bottom in a lot of categories. Opponents averaged almost 110 points in
the shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 3 assists tonight. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Watson outside. Crops in the layup for 2. Watson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder. Well, it was a bit of a mix between effort and planning and personnel for the Lakers and their defensive struggles.
Well, they will give up the most points in the paint and fast break points over the course of the season. And you give up easy chances like that, you're not winning.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. Plays it in off the breakaway. Stauskas has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Nick Stauskas was born in Ontario, Canada, 7 days after the NBA awarded Toronto an expansion franchise. Nice little factoid there. When he was 10 at a Raptors open practice, he got called down to play some 2-on-2 against Vince Carter, and Stauskas buried a 3 on him. Now he's an NBA player himself. Man, that's a heck of a turnaround in about 10 years.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Blair. Draymond Green comes in for George. And Levine subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Levine. And a wide open look for Irving. And that one's on target from the wing. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Stauskas, Clark, part of this vanguard of Canadian talent, never played hockey. Basketball has always been his game.
You know, but he grew up at a time when Canadian hoops culture wasn't exactly thriving. I mean, during the 7th and 8th grade years, his team had no coach, so he coached the team, calling plays and making substitutions. You can see evidence of that in how he plays. He's pretty cerebral in addition to being highly skilled.
And the pass to Irving. Uncovered. And another basket for the Lakers.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
The Thunder leading by 6. 1:15 left in the second quarter. .114 left to play in the first half. Roberts.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game. And a wide open look for Irving. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Roberts dishes to Dang. Roberts passes to Dang. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Zach LaVine, a bit of a late move. It wasn't a top recruit until he hit a late growth spurt in high school. Now he's a 6'5" combo guard. Came out of UCLA after 1 season. Still a bit unproven, but one of those upside picks because of his athleticism and shooting range.
And McLemore, he's checked in for LaVine. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. Miller sets a screen for Williams. Shot from the low block. Misses off the right eye.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick. Just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long. 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
It's slammed in by Plumlee.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Irving for 3, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Close game.
Well, Well, Tyson, coming off the loss in the last game, it seems like you guys are playing with a renewed intensity here tonight. What's been the difference?
Well, we just can't allow them to stay around close. You know, last night we had a letdown. Tonight we got to do a better job of getting down, staying on ground, playing defense, and taking us into this game.
Tyson, thank you for the time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from LaMarcus Aldridge.
He went off in the first two quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Lakers trail by 3. Taking a look at the Thunder. Austin out there with Stauskas. Then it's Dang. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Chandler in at the 5.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Ball against Lawson. And Wall kicks to Wade for the tie. Cousins inside. Chandler on him. And Cousins gets it to go.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him. Get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Now here is Aldridge. Here's Stauskas. He dishes it to Dang. Pass to Stauskas. 6 to shoot. No good off the back of the rim.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Wade outside. Outside, Wall. For the lead. And a foul on the shot. We'll go to the strike for 2. Well, let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Second, John Wall.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in the league. To see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, it's wacko. That's sort of the era we're in right now, though. A point guard who consistently takes things into his own hands is far more common than it used to be. Some people may not like it, but that's the way of the modern NBA. Change is inevitable, and I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing.
Missing the line might stick in his craw for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Dang dishes to Aldridge. They get a hand on it. Paul George with the steal. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Looking at the game for George, he's got 8 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
It shows you what an intelligent defender he can be on the ball. He really understands the game.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. When you have the explosive talent, Clark, the Thunder have, you can compete with any team, and that's a big part of why they were a top team out west once again.
You know, a lot of people wondered if they had slipped from the elite teams in the West, but again, Kevin, they proved they are still amongst the top teams in the league.
Stauskas with the bucket. Stauskas has got 12.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
It's Wall with the drop. Outside, George. And low to Cousins. And the basket good. Cousins has got 4 points this quarter.
And as you said, there were questions about the Thunder heading into this last year, but it showed they're still part of the elite group.
Now, here is Lawson. 14 points for him.
Well, you know, the Thunder really do a lot of things well. There aren't many weaknesses when you look at this team. Playing in the way at West can be a real marathon, but the Thunder, they're built to handle it over the course of a long season.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Well, he shoots the ball with a lot of confidence from the line. He's very comfortable there, 84% on the season.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
A lot of high hopes for the Thunder heading into last season's playoffs, and it didn't go quite as they had planned. Well, he defended the shot, got back into play, and grabbed the board. Nice play.
Ball with the steal. Jumps up. And that dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Thunder would come back from the first round scare nicely as they got rid of the Clippers in the second round.
And it looked like they would be in for a good fight against the Spurs in the conference finals, but just kind of faded away as that series went on. And I think that was more what San Antonio did than what the Thunder did.
They played their best basketball with Spurs, obviously late in the season.
They raised it. Each series, it seemed as though they got to another level.
Hit it at the right time, didn't they? The Lakers with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. He kicks it to Wade. There's the lob to the hoop. And then Cousins with the dunk.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. Their teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game. A potential momentum builder.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Lawson outside. It's stolen by Wall. By himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now, here is Watson. 15 points in the game, and that is good. Watson's got 17.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Here's Wall. He's got 14, and stolen by Aldridge. Here's Stauskas, and the layup is good. Stauskas has got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Wall passes to Blair. It's George on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Ball against Lawson. Takes it off the glass. Lawson's got 19 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Wall attacks, and he throws it down hard with one hand. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
He's looking for Cousins and finds him.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play. Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Lakers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Blair, the screen, and Wall kicks to Wade. They get the rebound. Outside for George. Even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Lawson outside. He feeds it to Dang. Right side Aldridge. Soft touch off the glass. Aldridge has got 22 points.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assist.
Now here's Wall. 16 points for him. Great open look there. 14 points here for Cousins.
John Wall, known for his athleticism and highlight reel plays, but make no mistake, he's a true point guard. One of the top playmakers in the league.
Here's Lawson. Passes it to Stauskas. Here's Aldridge. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Nobody near George. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 5 assists tonight. Oklahoma City trailing. Lawson outside. Chandler kicks to Stauskas. Here's Aldridge. Aldridge can't get that one to fall. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And here's George for 3. Wall dishes to Wade. A shot by George. Wide open. Hits the 3-point bomb. And now a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Lawson kicks to Dang. Lawson outside. Outside Dang. Shot to stop the run. A rebound by the Lakers. Wade's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And George with the stuff.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Here's Lawson. Paul George making his last shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Cousins. Harrison Barnes comes in for DeJuan Blair. Green, he's checked in for George. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dwayne Wade. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Morris is checked in for Chandler. Miller comes in for Luol Deng. Lou Williams is checked in for Stauskas. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Ty Lawson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Roberts. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Barnes against Miller. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Wall. Barnes has got his 2nd bucket.
And their lead continues to grow as they keep playing good, sound basketball.
Boy, they really have been executing well since halftime. Mason Plumlee was a tad old for an NBA rookie last season. He turned 24 in March. Perhaps affected his draft stock, but it certainly got him to the NBA with an NBA-ready frame. And I like his mobility and quickness as a big man.
Now here is Aldridge. He's got 22. Williams against Irving. Miller kicks to Roberts. Aldridge, the pass to Roberts. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Roberts got his 3rd basket of the night.
And Plumlee's role on the Nets, attacking the rim, converting it over 70% at the basket last season. And an overall field goal percentage of almost 66%. Excellent efficiency.
Morris dishes to Williams. Jacks up a 3. Green with the rebound. Lakers leading by 6. Irving attacking. They kick it out to Green. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Hands it from downtown. Wall's got 10 points here in the second half. Mason Plumlee a pleasant surprise with his shot blocking last season.
Yeah, he doesn't have super long arms, but he's got major bounce ability, and that served him well as he transitioned from college where he wasn't a huge shot blocker to the NBA where he's shown some prowess in that area.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired because he needs to take it to the basket stronger.
Wall attacking. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. And it's an 11-point Laker lead.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Yep, ball movement, player movement. They're generating a lot of easy opportunities for themselves down there.
Aldridge, good on the 13-footer. Aldridge has got 6 points in the quarter.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
Here's Wall. And he gets it to go. Wall's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense. Brian Roberts coming to the NBA 2 seasons ago after playing internationally. Had a great season as a 27-year-old rookie. Last year with Drew Holiday injury, he actually spent a lot of time at the starting point guard spot in New Orleans.
And Roberts is more of a shooter than a true point guard. A bit of a combo guard is how I would describe him. He's a good ball handler, decent size, but his assist-to-turnover ratio fell off in year 2. That should also be an area of focus for him.
And Brian Roberts, very quick and elusive, but Steve, not a big-time penetrator or finisher inside.
No, but he might look to drive to draw contact a bit more because, last season he was the league's best free throw shooter at 94%.
Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by John Wall. The shot is off. Nice D from Williams. Thunder trailing by 9. Kicks to Morris. Miller outside. Second chance shot. And that one's good. And it's now 26 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
And stolen by Miller. Williams with a clean look. Here's Morris. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
With their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Here's Williams following the bucket. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 4 on the bucket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Green, the pass to Barnes. Rebound by Williams.
Well, smooth around the rim definitely is not the word I'd use to describe him. He's got some rough edges to him.
Out to the right wing. Morris kicks to Miller. Outside Williams with 1 on the clock. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Boy, the shots finally dropping for them in bunches. And I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
That kind of offensive eruption was the only thing that was going to get them back into this one.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Lakers ahead. They're up by 2. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Spend your Christmas day with the NBA. The Cleveland Cavaliers go up against the Miami Heat next Thursday, 7:30 Eastern Time.
Oklahoma City trailing. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Paul George is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Wade in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now, here is Lawson. Back to Williams. Chandler with the screen on Wade. Just 4 to shoot.
How about Ty Lawson in this one? 19 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
Some of these passes have been absolutely beautiful, Clark.
A lot of strange things happened last season, but one of them was having a playoff bracket with no Laker presence.
Well, don't expect that to happen very, very often. I mean, it's rare when that is the case. It's been a while since they were completely left out of the playoff picture, and that's not going to be the norm going forward.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Blair's checked in. Stauskas is checked in for the Thunder. Blair, the screen. Irving attacking. Use that pick to get in close. Boy, right down to the wire here. Clark and Steve, still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
Kyrie Irving, clearly a player who's dreamed of greatness from a very young age. Going back to the 4th grade, he wrote, "I'm going to the NBA," and he wrote it across the back wall of his closet. And while it was hidden behind his clothes, it certainly wasn't far from his head or his heart.
Now, here is Lawson. Dang dishes to Morris. Here's Chandler, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
No, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
From deep, George. Out to Wade. Nobody near Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Dang passes to Lawson. Chandler with the screen on Wade. Lawson with it. Wade picks him up. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Well, he's boxed out, and when that happens, at some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
Blair, the screen. Outside Irving, the 10-footer. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And Irving still wanted to write down goals. He used to write them in a notebook. He still keeps. Now he'll write them down in his phone. All part of setting his sights high and dreaming big.
Here's Stauskas. Lawson outside. 6 to shoot to take the lead. That doesn't go either for Lawson. The Lakers in the lead. And for Irving, just like those words in the back of his closet stayed hidden, his great talent stayed hidden for a long time as well.
Yeah, didn't really dominate until his senior year of high school, Kevin. Only 11 games he played at Duke. It might seem he was an overnight sensation in the NBA, but in truth, he spent a lifetime laying the foundation for his game.
Here's Stauskas. Paul George making his last shot. That's good. Stauskas has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
Now here's Wade. It's rebounded by Lawson. Lawson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And it's Dang in the corner. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. From deep, George. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's demoralizing. They needed to stop there, and instead they give up 3 points on an open look.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 1 in the basket from Morris.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Irving kicks to George. Cousins with a screen for George. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. George has got 24 points. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now Chandler inside and stolen by Cousins. Irving kicks to Wade. George with the ball. He's picked up by Dan. Here's Cousins, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Ends out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Morris. Here's Lawson on the money from 12 feet away. Lawson's got 4 this quarter.
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Now here's Wade. Guarded close. That's good.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Stauskas rebound the Lakers. Cousins has got 9 rebounds now tonight. George with the ball. Now Chandler defending. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. Fades away. And another basket for the Lakers.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Thunder trailing by 7. Wants in the pass to Stauskas. Stolen by Wade. Outside Irving. And George making stop.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Here is Lawson. Paul George making his last shot. Lawson kicks to Stauskas. To the right side. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lawson's against Irving. Outside, George. And there's the feed to Irving. Chandler with the steal. Goes up. Finishes the trick with a slam.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Mark your clock right now. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
Well, they're still in the driver's seat, Clark, so I'm not ready to say it's game on just yet. But another transition basket, well, now it's a different story.
Here's Wade. The Thunder making the shot. Just 5 on the clock. No good from 11 feet.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
Lawson kicks to Stauskas. Dang gets a wide open look. No good on the 3. Lakers leading by 7. Irving dishes to Wade. Irving kicks to Cousins. From 10 feet out, Tyson Chandler grabs the board. Chandler's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Here's Stauskas. Wade is covering. And Lawson, here we go. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
The Thunder were the 2nd best road team in the NBA last year. Normally a jump shooting team might have trouble on the road, but they are just that good.
John Wall's checked in for the Lakers. And both free throws good for Paul George. When you can shoot like this Thunder team can, you could play outdoors, Steve, and still find a way to win it.
Yeah, I mean, playing on the road or on the moon, it wouldn't faze them regardless. Their 25 road wins is a testament to just how unflappable this club is.
And that one's good by Aldridge.
He's been a bright spot for them. He's had an incredibly efficient offensive performance.
Steve, his shooting really has been just terrific. They'd be much worse off if it weren't for him, that's for sure.
Now here's Cousins. George passes to Wade, and Blair kicks to Wall. And stolen by Lawson. All alone.
Tore it down that time. Such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing possible. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
Yeah, I mean, the game is literally hanging in the balance. So a play like that can become an igniter, a possible game changer.
That free throw, no good.
With all the chances he's been getting, it's got to be frustrating that his struggles continue at the line.
And he's good on the second. Thunder trailing by 6. Wall with the steal. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Dang against George. Dang can't get it to go.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Talented shots and making his presence felt around the rim. That's exactly what he can give you.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Here's Lawson. Following the basket by John Wall. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lawson. Here's Stauskas. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, he got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit that shot regardless of the defense.
Outside, George. And Wall kicks to Wade. 6 to shoot. George with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. Lawson outside. Dishes to Dang. Trying to find Chandler. He's got it now. I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
And the Lakers with possession here. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Cousins. No luck. And the Thunder going the other way now. Lawson outside. Chandler with a screen for Lawson. Front past the arc. Dang can't get it to go.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And it's Wade in the corner. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. There's the dish to play. And George, here we go. And the Lakers with another miss.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Lawson outside. Here's Aldridge. Here's Chandler. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance it now for a three-point play.
The defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. The last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Now, here's George. And he takes it down.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. Find the gap in the defense and attack that rim with force.
He is so good at doing just that.
Maybe as good as anybody. He's so athletic and strong.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Chandler with the screen on Wall. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Ty Lawson.
Boy, you don't expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Here's Wall. Pass to Cousins. Wade, right side. Outside for George. Now Lawson. Stolen by Cousins. And it's the Lakers on the break. And it's Wade in the corner. And that one's good. And the Lakers lead by 6.
He's so reliable when he gets in tight, guys. And that hoop there gives him a nice little cushion here late.
Lawson kicks to Stauskas. No good on the triple. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Feeds it to Cousins. In the corner, George with it. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 8. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 24 seconds left in the game. There's the pass to Dent. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Wade outside. Pull from the top of the key. Can't connect. And so the Lakers take the win. Both teams played well, but these guys have the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And now let's go over to Doris Burke on the sideline for an interview with the Jordan Player of the Game. Doris, take it away.
I'm here with John Wall, and congratulations on the win. And for you personally, John, what was your approach offensively?
I just having confidence. My teammates want me to shoot enough. And I didn't get carried away with it. That's the one thing. I played the right way and got over shots, but also trying to find my teammates.
It's a pleasure to watch a young guy play as hard as you do. Thanks for the time. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying, see you next time, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall.